Hello. All right. I'm just gonna clean my up some, y'all. I gotta ask a question because I don't have a lot of friends and family in my real life, and YouTube is my friends and my family. Right? I'm the person on the other end of the camera that watches other people's videos, supports other people, listen to their success stories, just follow up, get my guidance and my readers. Y'all know I love my readers. I come in, I share, what I'm saying. So, but let's put it this way. I got a touchy subject today, y'all. And it's about all these 50 plus age people they dying. Like these are people that you don't. I mean, I'm not in the streets anymore, so I don't really know if people are in the streets, but these are people that you look at and they have great jobs and some have businesses. Um, I can't even say that they're content creators. I know that we all have to go, but I've picked back out my book Perspective Made Easy because what is going on? Like over and over again, I'm hearing classmates, and I just woke up by the chance. I just woke up, so it's when I wake up coming into this realm of awakening, um, it's heavy. So I was on the TV and I was on YouTube and this YouTuber he was just hitting his 10K and he's excited, hooray, 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 and saying how people need to be consistent with creating content. And I'm like, dude, people are really, really getting hit over here, especially the 50 plus. He looked like he could be possibly 50 plus. But um, today I got a call and they were saying that one of my family members who is about 54, 55, I think she's 54, great job, having a conversation in a group chat, and she's texting and then she starts texting something that everybody's looking at the group chat like, what is she saying? Right? But instead of people getting on her on their phone to call and check up on her, like, yo, what's going on? Why did you put this random um, chat? Why'd you say this in the chat? They just kind of went on about their day, like, maybe she was having a bad day. So only to find out that the next day somebody decided to go to her house and knock on the door, and she actually died doing the group chat while she was in the group chat. So maybe she had a heart attack. I don't have all the full details about it yet. But I said all this to say is people have worked themselves to the bones to have a great career. Um, just getting up every day, going by the routine, picking up extra shifts to pay bills, to make ends meet, to keep their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Just even so, just think. This is how I think. Just being a content creator is sometimes overwhelming, right? But think about the people that go out here and have these physical working jobs that we call great jobs. Oh, they've got a great job. What is the reason for your big But anyway, back to this. Like the at the rate that the 50 plus people are dying with trying to work hard, there's always an idiot when you're trying to have a serious conversation. It's always an idiot in the content creators posts trying to get seen or make I don't know. Somebody called me yesterday. Was like, Marcia, why don't you just make me a moderator for the trolls? And I was like, you know what? Maybe we need the fucking trolls. Anybody else think we need assholes in our life? We must need them or they need us, because what else out of all the people I literally have somebody on my channel saying, "Oh, I just hit 10K." If you're hitting 10K and you've been in the game for not that long and you're consistent, you're most likely not a live host. Because live hosts over here on YouTube, on TikTok, and Facebook, they get the most rudest buttholes sitting behind their phones, just being ignorant. But don't let that stop you. Let that be the fuel to your fire. Because I wasn't even gonna go live today. I just woke up and was like, yo, these 50 plus people, they are dying from working, not living life, and then you get on the camera, you try to talk some creativity, some just get uplift people to just go live your life, and then you get somebody to come in and say bullshit. What's the purpose? You should be somewhere creating your content before you be on the off list. Instead of trying to call yourself, which is it's not working, down somebody else. But content creators, keep a smile on your face. Keep on going. Ain't that what they say? Just keep going. Just keep getting insulted. You get insulted in real life. Some people, I work in a store. Welcome. They look at you like you're dumb. Like, this is what people are talking about all people are not human. So it makes you think, are these robots that we're walking around seeing like real robots, y'all? Like, not robots as into, mechanics on the inside, which we all have mechanics on the inside. So, okay, hold on. Let me see how I want to say this. They have no feelings. They have no integrity. They have no character. That's part of the reprogramming. Because what happens when the troll decides, oh, I want to get serious about if they're real, if they're not AI, about being a content creator, about being a creator and not a consumer. Right? Some people, I'm going to say even me, whether it's true or not true, coming to content creation is going to be your last step to your career of how you can make, because you're not going to make the numbers if you have your numbers written down on a job. A lot of 50-year-olds, if you don't want to be like my cousin that has this so-called great job, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, not overindulging, right? And then you in the middle of a conversation and you just die. Which we all have no time and no day, but why am I, the seer, seeing so many people 52, 53, 51 around their birthday? Her birthday was on the 4th. We got 4 people in here. Not waking up. This ain't even a car accident. This is not even a pew pew, right? This is not waking up, or just like me. I just took a 4-hour nap. How many people you think, well, not quite 4, but yeah, we're going to say 4. How many people do you think that's in the life of hair, fingernails, the best clothes? You know what I'm saying? How many people do you think in that's chasing the bag, physically chasing the bag? Because some of us, we're not chasing a work bag anymore. We are literally trying to create a belief, alignment, and grind that brings us in money by using our camera, not going outside the house, right? But people look at it like, oh, what are you doing over there? You just in your house reading books. You just in your house reading cards. Baby, whether I go outside or whether I stay in, I'm still in the statistics of what's going on with these 50-year-olds. Like, did they get the jab? Like, what is literally happening to all these 50-year-old, 51, 52? They ain't, some of them ain't even making it to 55. Something is going on. Like, are they lonely? Are they worked to the bone? Because you got to think, if you in the 51, 52, 53, 54, if you in your 50s, you probably started working when you was seeing about life. Your life isn't a movie, so don't end it. Mm. Thank you. Thank you. I had to read it because somebody said yesterday, why do you always listen to the trolls? Why do you listen at the negative comments? As a reader, I'm going to read all things. Does it affect me? No. Actually, I alchemize. I alchemize when someone thinks that they're hurting me. I alchemize that pain. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, lost in lies. So I got the perspective made easy. I was gonna read this book earlier, but I had been seeing so many red birds. I had to read more on what the meaning of red birds and what's the energy of it. But normally I used to see red bird, but now I'm seeing like a red bird and a brown bird. So this happened for days. So I was trying to see what the synchronicity of that was. But when I got the phone call about my cousin, and I had just lost another cousin in the 50s, and I'm like, what is going on with these 50s? Like, I mean, in my family, there has been people 90, 80, but now this 50 and just getting these phone calls, and forbid if you get on Facebook, it's just what that's why a lot of times I stay in the YouTube energy. I stay in the YouTube energy because when I go on Facebook where the familiar spirits are, it's always, or when I talk to somebody that's always on Facebook, it's always death, death, death. I want to live. I'm just at that point where I want to spend a little time with my grandkids. I want to go to the beach when I get ready. I'm almost y'all ready to go back to the beach. I've been on YouTube for 4 years. I haven't made it to 1,000 subscribers yet. I can't worry about that. I cannot live my life trying to come on YouTube and reach 1,000 subscribers. I'm talking to nobody right now. Zero. Right? I've done this over and over. I'm a live host. I like live hosting. I don't like sitting there talking to my camera, making a video. It's more authentic. It's coming out better when I'm live. That's why I do lives. I'm not gonna go and create a lot of videos. I did that in the beginning. One view, two view. Views don't matter. Somehow say views don't matter. And why the fuck are we over here making videos if views don't matter? So I've just come to this. I've just come to the conclusion that I'll come over here, make me a video. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I don't get paid for this, right? So when I'm happy when I see somebody come across my screen and they have reached 10K, 100K, they have their plaque, I'm happy for them. But anyway, that's my rambling. Let's go on hit the cards. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say. Because the energy is giving me that I'm not the only one that feels like they out here in the cold. Financial loss, lack of mindset, loss, worry, poverty, insecurity, right? So that could be somebody's energy. And I got the high priest. So now I've had this high priest touch my hands 3 times today. And I've dealt these cards 3 times. I didn't even get the deal, and the high priest is out here. So I'm trusting my intuitions. Something's going on. And I feel like in the woman area, because she was a woman, she was in her 50s, and just say I didn't see nothing there, nothing about her because she wasn't anybody that was in my energy, but I did look at her a couple of months ago. But like I said, is it loneliness? Because these women, they're in their 50s, they have great jobs, and they just don't wake up or fall dead on the floor. I don't know. But I'm going to use my intuitions to try to tap into this with my sacred knowledge and my tools. So, even I went on the girl who passed away. I went on her live, I mean on her page, and she doesn't really share a lot of videos about herself. It was just a lot of videos about her kids and her grandkids. And I was like, well, everybody is not trying to be mainline right now, I guess. You know, but I look at YouTube or content creator. I'm not even gonna say YouTube because I'm hearing there are new platforms out here now, some newer platforms that I just was made aware of on yesterday. That's why it's good to talk to people. And so, I didn't like TikTok, and I'm looking for a place that I fit in, that I'm not feel like I'm wasting my time. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm wasting their time. And I appreciate the people. I think I'm at 747 subscribers. I'm thankful and grateful for all of you guys. But I just don't know how much longer I'm going to come over here and work and share my story and not be compensated for it. Okay, so what's going on? This sacred knowledge, this divine, this high priestess, you know what I'm saying? Because what is the high priestess energy? It's divine, it's trust. Trust yourself. So, what do people do when they trust their self? Courage, confidence, right? The high priestess has courage and confidence, intuitive knowledge, independent, focus, zest of love, determination. So, what does the high priestess do when she's attached to all these things? Like, is there a curse on the high priest? Because consistency ain't it. Water, moon. Okay. What is, because it says intuition, sacred knowledge, the subconscious. What did I say earlier? I said I woke up like this. I woke up from my subconscious into my conscious. But another thing I know that I have videos playing in the background. So now I'm thinking I've been just letting my YouTube stream, even when I'm asleep. And I'm just gonna have to start now going back to unplugging my Wi-Fi box, or it's something, because maybe I'm overloaded. I saw maybe some people are getting overloaded by watching other people's life, but they don't have a courage. They don't have the courage and confidence and independence to come out here and create something for themselves. They don't have the willpower. I know all people don't want success as far as content creator, but you do want success in life. You do want it to make sense. And we trying to get out of going into these jobs, making our physical body tired. Celebration. The Ten of Cups. Divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family, contentment, total love and support. Right? Some of us are seeking life on earth. We seeking to celebrate. Now, what's going to happen? Everybody's going to gather together around her that's not in the group chat and say, oh, she was a good person. Oh, she did this. Oh, she did that. But you can't see it. Why do so many people have to celebrate you when you're dead versus when you're alive? Where's the celebration? I don't know. It's just giving me that you have a lot of single women out here working hard, grinding to pay rent, or maybe, maybe not celebrate to the. Mm, Everybody's celebration looks different, right? But I feel like you want to be celebrated while you're here on earth. You want to see some form of, especially in this social engineering, you want to say, look, I did this, I made it, you know what I'm saying? I made this, I created this for myself, trusting my intuitions, having courage that I could do this for myself, creating something out of nothing. Head over heart, King of Swords, head over heart, discipline, truthful. Are we not truthful, honest, mental clarity? Like some people need to celebrate mental clarity because, especially the women, the high priestess and the queen, because you have had so much courage to come out here, put yourself on the line, and patience. I'm gonna speak patience into my life because I've been seeing the temperance card. I'm speaking patience in my life because it takes a lot to come out here and put yourself on the line for yourself and others, because people don't really see, like I said, she never really posted what, other than her kids and grandkids, right? Her life. Everybody's not putting their life on social media, and it's hard. It's just like spirituality. It's hard, right? You got to have your head over heart with discipline. Woo. Dang. Did you see how that blew across that room? All right. So, okay, balance. Two of Pentacles. Time management, adaptability, balancing decisions, right? That's how I feel sometimes. Do I go make a video on YouTube? Is it worth making a video on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Is my YouTube doing anything? Because some days I wake up, I might see a higher number and then it goes down, and consistency when you live in a real life, it's not always turn on the camera. Like right now, I'm not camera ready, but I turned on the camera. Right? So the high priestess is, just trusting their intuitions. Celebrating is not just on camera, it's off camera too. So you balancing, at this point, you just celebrating having a channel. But it's kind of like the story I said about the red bird. I kept seeing these red birds, and then I start saying, "Let me read and see what is the message from the red birds." And so today, I intentionally set out to say I'm gonna be aware of the red bird today, and it was like for a second, excuse me, for a second, I wasn't seeing it, and then I got discouraged. Right? Whoa, where's the red birds? I've been seeing red birds. As soon as I start to seek for the red birds, now I don't see the red birds, right? So when I saw the red bird, and I saw the red bird, I saw a brown bird, and I saw the red bird right behind them, I was like, okay, yes, thank you, right? So it took me back to the Truman Show. I keep on saying this Truman Show because I probably got to go watch the Truman Show on YouTube again because, baby, what? So I saw the red bird and then I felt like a calm, right? It's kind of like me looking for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm not chasing 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? So I feel like, one video here, one video there, that's as consistent that I can get when I have 700 videos out there, right? 700, let's say we got 700 videos. And I'm still not at 1,000. I'm not going to come and go as hard as I was, when I had 300 people on YouTube. Because I'm like, look, I've did all the statistics. I've changed this. I've done this. At this point, I'm like, hey, maybe I'm just not a good content creator. Maybe this is just a digital journey for me, a journal. So I'm just gonna keep on doing it like I am. I'm not gonna get distracted by trolls. I'm not gonna get distracted by, okay, to think that I'm not the guidance from the divine realm. Whenever they get here is when they get here. I'm just gonna do what I do, right? So that's the mental clarity of where I'm at. Especially, like I said, I gotta go enjoy life some a little bit more, you know, because I am 52 plus. But like I said, time management, balancing, adaptability. That's what we got right now, high priestess, queens. That's your celebration. All right, let's see. This live is just gonna go however it go. I'm gonna go back and watch it. Emperor. All right, we got the Emperor. Respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules and power, authority, father figure, protection, control. It's like just keep trusting your intuitions. You are the leader. Just keep trying different things. outside of the camera, inside of the camera. Just keep trying, right? Because, everybody gives the emperor, and he got on red, that red bird. Now it's like I see, like I could see why the emperor has on red. You got to think about Satan, the king of sword. All the kings, all the masculine, have on red. So it's almost like it's telling this high priest is like, I asked what were their problem. Maybe their problem is men. Maybe respect, and they want to be their own leader. I don't know. The fool. You are the mountain. The mountain is you. All right, Queen. What's this Queen of Wands courage over this Emperor? Chariot. She ready to drive. The High Priestess is ready to drive. On number 7, movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower. I just said willpower. Control, direction, departure. It's like you don't need anybody to celebrate life. You don't need anybody to celebrate for you. This is my celebration. I just had to get that reminder. This is my celebration to be able to come on my channel. Regardless if I got 0 people, 1 person, the content is here. I'm still the high priestess if I have 0 people out here. I'm the 1 and the 0 in this 10 year. And I'm saying that even though this reading is not all about me, I'm part of the collective. I guess I do take pictures. I do create content. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. So I woke up around 4 something this rising. For the last couple of days, I have been like hearing noises in the house. And I'm like, what is that? So today, when I have awakened, I have a ladder. I had a ladder right here, and it was like the ladder was kind of like in front of the window. And I had put it there the other day because I needed to get in a basket. And I left it there. And I started having this vision about like like when you see the door and you see like a ladder. I don't know if I can find it in a card. Let me see. Mm, card. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it in a card. But that's how I kind of had the ladder. And I left it there for a couple of days. And I'm like, what? I looked over there. I didn't see anything. So I'm like, what is that? Let me see. I might can find it. It's like a card with a. But what made me think about it, I'm like, did I open a portal in here? Because I can promise y'all, I was hearing noise. Let's say like this card. This card is unplugged from mass consciousness. I think I just said something close to that in this video. Like the ladder was right in front of the window, kind of like this right here. And I was like, I kept hearing noises. This is not a window, but this is a door. Let's see what this one says. This one says, fourth ray of harmony. That's a ladder. It's leading to the trees. So I just lit me a candle with some water and some cinnamon. I lit me a candle. Let me see if I can see something in the Isis deck. And I went on about my business. I was like, well, if I open the portal, it's just open because guess what? Everybody else opening them, right? Believe me, they are. There need to be a door of opportunity. A window of opportunity. Let's see if I can find one in here. It's like a ladder, like Horus, Isis. Let's see what it say. Trying to see if I have one that really stick out to me. Ancient power mysteries. Hear the rattle of Isis. I keep seeing this symbol in places too. Enter the chamber of healing. That's not a window. I'm looking for something like Jacob's ladder, like. And it seems like I've seen it. Maybe I just don't know what deck to go to. But I just thought about that. Let's see. Take me, take me, take me, take me, take me. But we do have 6 and 7 though. That's kind of 6, 7. 6 rays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 7, unplugged from mass consciousness. So maybe that's the energy. Maybe that's what I'm getting. It's time for me to unplug, and that's what I've kind of been doing. But I know sometimes we fight as humans. Oh, I don't want to let this go. But like I said, at what point? We do have a 7 out here. Let's see if we can find a 6. 7 is the chariot, movement, progress, action, integrity, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure. Yeah, unplug, departure, they kind of go together. 7, and that's 7, 7. All right, and here's our number 6. I said we needed a 6. Public recognition, victory, progress, and self-confidence. So now it's giving me respect, leadership, authority, father figure, protection, Aries, fire, water, Capricorn, no, Cancer, yin yang, balance. So now that I'm going back through the cards, after I have what? Ace of Swords. So the King of Swords is now an Ace of Swords. Let's get one more card to confirm this Two of Pentacles. Hermit. No, but it's Virgo, but it's not Hermit. It's Five of Cups. Regret, failure, disappointment, loss, and grief. So now that I have these cards on the table, I see the energy of the High Priestess, which is a two, water energy. The masculine side of her intuitions and her sacred knowledge is leadership. Respecting your leadership, having the courage and movement to celebrate even when you don't see the public recognition. Like still having the victory, the total love and support of self. Because if you don't celebrate yourself, nobody else is going to celebrate you. And that's the energy that keeps us coming back. Right? So this King of Swords, head over heart, disciplined, truthful, honest, mental clarity falls, I mean, no, has elevated to an Ace of Swords, mental breakthroughs with your mental clarity, new ideas, success, a sharp mind, new conflict, and surgery. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the death card out here. We got Earth, Capricorn, number two. So we have two, master number 22. Hmm. What is the High Priestess confirmation with this ladder? This unplug from the consciousness. Because it's like third party consciousness. It's like I said, maybe listening to the phone, not the phone, because I didn't have on the phone. Maybe listening to the TV when you're asleep. Just listen to the frequency. Don't listen. Don't let it play. Like find an 8 hour, 10 hour, because just having people talking while you sleep. I see competition. Oh, 5 5, because we have five of wands, completion, rival, conflict, disagreement, strife, intention. It's like a big ass fight, a brawl, to going into temperance, earth angel energy, balance, harmony, moderation, patience. What did I just say? Patience. So the conflict is coming probably from having the TV on when you sleep. It's like energy overload. Everything should be done in moderation. But it's still some tension and finding meaning when you don't know that you are in this high priestess energy and not this emperor energy. Like it's like You don't know when to stop fighting. You don't know when to just lay down and get some damn rest. You don't know, like, I mean, you fighting with, should I call and just say I'm not coming or I'm not coming back? Like I said, um, we're looking for balance right now. It's all, it's all gotta make sense. If it don't make sense, I just heard if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. If it's not even looking, and it's not like you trying to rush it. People say, "Oh, you just gotta keep on doing this," and no, everything has a cutoff date. Everything. Let's be honest. It's now or fucking never. Tiny homes. All right. All right. Let's get to my Just a second. All right, so that's the end of the video for today. There's no cap cuts, there's no editing. This is it. If you like it here, come and join me while I'm still here. Check my videos out. Not this one necessarily. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this up here. But it is what it is, y'all. People are leaving here very, very fast now. So live your best life. Help your family the best you can. Do what you can for others and yourself. Do what you can for yourself so you can do what you can for others. Because guess what? If you're not here, then guess what? You can't provide any kind of services. Enjoy your day. Have it blessed and live your best life because you don't know the time nor the day. Enjoy it. Have fun. Vent. Do it on social media. Hey, this is a picture. Say cheese. Have a good day.